see this. I don't know if I'm able to share it or whatnot. Let me see. There we go. All right. This is kind of different in order to. I don't know how we're gonna do this to see if this works pretty well. What's up, dude? This is pretty a little bit different. I'm actually at home, guys. I can't get the OBS to work in order for me to like screen share and stuff from my computer. So today's laundry day. You can hear the dryer on right now, guys. So close this door right here real quick. Um, if you guys will just keep it like really light here today, we'll just if you guys have tickers you want me to go over, I'll verbally just go over it and go over tickers or what have you. And if not, then I'm just gonna go ahead and log off. I tried to, like I said, I tried to log on to the onto my OBS onto my computer, and I can't get it working, guys. So if you guys take a look right here, um, this is the OBS on the computer, and I can't do it, and I can see you guys that are on here on the YouTube, and so yeah, we could go over any, bro. Give me a second to pull up my Thinkorswim, and then and we'll go over it, okay? So and my laptop is like, dude, I'm so emotionally attached to my laptop, man. Like, made my first seven figures on it. I was homeless with it. Streaming, I was streaming from Starbucks. I was getting kicked out of Starbucks with this laptop, trying to build the chat room, and you hear the fan bearing on it is like all messed up. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but yeah, pretty much. Let me get this up here, guys, and I'll do it. But this is pretty cool, being able to go live like on the phone on YouTube now. This is actually really cool. So I'll probably take advantage of this function maybe a little bit more in like the Trade Factory, and doing that type of stuff and everything. So uh, here is any. I'll show you guys here. Gonna hold it just like this. I think that I know this is kind of ghetto, guys, or whatever, but this is like I have a little like built-in right here. I have my Bible back there, my motorcycle helmet, and this is like my little built-in area, my desk right here at my house. And so this is like my travel setup right here. This is these are ASUS monitors I have set up. So I'm just waiting for it. Oh, what did it? There we go. All right, so here's any. I don't know any of the fundamentals of this stock. I see a lot of people talking about it, what have you, over the. Ooh, there was seven calls here on the 15th, which are pretty good. So I'm gonna actually turn. It says orientation is locked. Let me see. Let me see. What is that better if I do this, guys? Or do you guys have to do it sideways? Or do you have to tilt your head? So, all right. So then, pretty much then, guys, what we have going on is that we're at this point of control here on this ANY. Now, this is pretty cool because it's starting to shape up the way that I like the tickers to shape up here. They start once you start basing out, right? Start going sideways. Oh man, this isn't what I want. Oh yeah, it is. So right here, once we start building the support right here where it's double bottom, so as long as we could keep above $6, then we have a chance in order for it to continue to go further up, right? And that's what we've done over the last 2 weeks or so. This was Friday the week before, so about a week or so that we've put in kind of the sideways after we've made this really nice move from $3 up to 11. We're just it looks like we're accumulating a little bit more. So I would like for us to get back above the 750 or 650 a little bit here, and then $7, and start putting in these higher lows and start putting like an ascending triangle up, kind of like this. So like start moving something like that, and then putting pressure up on this higher level like this. So this is going to take some time. It may take like a day or two, but you can see where we're trying to make like this ascending triangle for the breakout right here, and then for it to continue going further up. I know this is ghetto, guys. I apologize. I'm at home right now, but we're gonna do what we can. If you guys have some tickers, that we could go over them together, okay? But this is pretty much what we're looking at. Any on the bigger time frame right here. So this is a 4-hour chart. We could even do it like on the daily, where we're trying to get the sideways action in order for us to break and go up. All right. So for you guys that are looking for like my watches this week, I am looking at Tesla is going to be like the main one as far as like the the main ticker that I'm looking at. The reason being is because we cleared the 750. So we cleared all the gamma that was at the 750 with the open interest right here, guys. So now if you take a look, you come and look at the open interest on this, on Tesla. Now it's all stacked up here at the 780. So if you come over here, put in open interest, and it's all stacked up here at the 780 right here, where there's 12,000 contracts right here. Now this is still relative. This is still pretty big right here from what is over the last week, 2 weeks, what have you, of the calls that are being put in here. But this is where our target is for this week now, is to get to the 780. Now, part of that, what my plan is that if you come and you take a look at Tesla, since it is very highly shorted, what happens is brokers start margin calling and telling people that they have to reorganize their portfolios, just to go ahead and balance out that margin and make sure that everything is within spec with being safe with the margin. So if you look right here, this was the last week of June, and then that's when we got this run up, right? This was the last week of July, and then that's where we got this run up right here. And then also the last week of August, and here we got this, and it wasn't as volatile because of all the open interest and all the people that were sitting up here above the 730, 725 area, but we still got that end of month run right there because of the short selling, that short sell covers that happened at the end of the month. And so what I'm expecting now is that we're getting into the second half of September, maybe not this week, but we're going to start putting in this really nice move here to the upside on Tesla, getting up to 780. And once we take care of that gamma 780, 800 is on the menu then at that point. So I was pretty bearish on it this last week with this move down, and called it pretty good. Someone else, I bet them a taco on this, and I told them I wouldn't do it this week, but now we've cleared that 750 with that open interest, and we're going to be looking at getting the 780 now this week, okay? So, can you guys hear me all right? Everyone hear me good? Anyone? Oh, there we go. Tilt. Oh, tilt the phone the other way. Tilt it like this. Sorry, dude. I didn't see the chat. All right, cool. So tilt it like this. This is better. All right, cool. So sorry about that. Yeah, so basically I was saying the open interest 750 we've cleared right here on the option chain. Next target right here at 780. So that's going to be where we're looking at this week. Also, UPST, we're starting to go sideways off of this 300 right here. Sorry, my little cord is in the way. So off the 300 right here, we're starting to go sideways, and I want this to validate 300 as support now, maybe even a little bit of a dip to like 289, and then get the next leg up here on this UPST. But the thing is that this has been a monster move from the 116 where I originally alerted it at. So this we may start getting into like overpriced or over fair value territory up here towards the 300 and level off and start going a little bit sideways. So we'll take a look at that as it's happening. And then we also have so Unity. This is just looking like a huge cup right here. We're putting in this handle, and then we got to break the 140, which is the previous. If you look right here, this is previous support area right here for all this distribution, and now it's starting to act right here as resistance. Cool. Awesome, bro. Nice to see so many of you guys in here. Like I said, I'm sorry, guys, that this is kind of ghetto the way that we're doing it. I couldn't get my OBS to work, so we're gonna do what we can. I feel really bad leaving you guys hanging, so at least we could get some tickers and stuff in here. And then also, I'm gonna be looking at PLTR this week, guys. So PLTR finally broke the 27. So and I'm gonna make this actually two charts, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to see like this. There we go. So we finally broke the 27 right here on this PLTR. So I wanted to stay above the 28, start taking out this 30, and see if we could get some momentum here. And you can see where there's a little bit of a volume gap in this area where we could get to 32 pretty quickly. So starting looking at this PLTR as well for this next week. And then a lot of people talking about CEI. I'm more bearish on this against the $2 as well on the CEI. So I see a lot of people talking about it. We'll see how we wake up tomorrow, but pretty much I'm thinking it comes further down. So it's done a monster move off of this 30 cents up to like $1.70, 80. I do not believe we will get over this $2, but if we do, kudos to them. We'll see what we could do then at that point. Okay. ATER, yeah, bro. ATER, and then we're gonna do American Airlines. I saw called out. ATER. Oh, I like this one kinda here. Previous support, acting as resistance now, right? And so we're gonna come over and highlight this area right in here, and you can see this is one of my bread and butter type setups where we get this off a momentum move to the upside, and then come down, and then we need to reaccumulate to get the next leg to go up. So if we're looking at like this 4-hour chart, we validated this like $9 area now as support, which was the previous resistance right here, right? So you can see right here in this area, previous resistance, now support, and then we need to break this $12 in order for it to continue going up. So whenever, if you guys have never been to like one of my things here, guys, I don't give you points to buy. I give you points of interest to look for inflection points on your ticker. So this is where it's important right here, is at this $12 and then below $9. Everything in between could go sideways. CRVS, yes, I could go do that. Let's do American Airlines first. American Airlines, right? Oh, yeah, here we go. It's a big old cup right here, just kind of going sideways. It did show compression a little bit right here on this weekly chart. I don't know if it'll show it on the daily. Yep, dude, I like this, bro. I like this on the macro term. The only thing is that this is going to move a lot more slowly, but with it maybe even getting into holiday time where they're ramping up for more travelers and stuff. This may be a good play if we could get above like this $20.25. So yeah, so set some alerts right there, at or above, and we'll put that there. So I like this compression. This, you guys know, I love that. These red dots, and then we have our blue line crossover, and we needed to just stay above this $20 now to validate it, right? Cool, bro. Nice to see so many of you guys in here. Like I said, I know that this is ghetto the way that we're doing this. We will not do this again like this, dude. I just happened to come home. I don't know if you guys are in the office, Zeke and Dylan. I apologize. I was in there painting earlier, and then I ran out of time. I came home real quick, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do it right here. Yeah, this one's pretty cool too. So that's where the previous resistance was, right here at this 575-ish area. It looks like we've already hit that. So what I would do in the morning is to look at for the point of see if we're gapped up tomorrow. Which, yeah, this looks really strong as long as we're gapped up, right? You don't want to come down and start breaking this 575 area. If we gap down below 575 and pre-market tomorrow, then I would just say leave this alone. But if this is still looking pretty strong, staying above $6 into pre-market tomorrow, then I do like that play too. That's a good call out. All right. I think that's all the tickers that I have. I was just looking at the ES here, guys. So the S&P futures, we were really strong on the S&P futures here so far. From the open, you can see where we're bouncing right here off of the 4400, 4405, and now we're kind of going a little bit sideways off of this resistance right here, the support that it was. But we kind of talked about this in the STOCKcast a few weeks ago that every 18, 19 of the month we got the the little dips here on this way up right here, right? So we were pretty in our check. We're pretty set on this coming down. First area we're looking at was 445, and then we said 440. So the thing is that we're looking at we're looking what I'm buying all kinds of stuff on iTunes apparently. The thing is that right here on the ES, we're at the point where we have to make a decision if we're going to bounce and then continue going further up, or if we're going to break this area and then come further down. So that's what I want. I would like to see happen here overnight is that we do open up strong, but I don't want so far of a bounce that everything opens too far gap up and we aren't able to get any good plays because everything's gapped up so much. So I do want to see the bounce. I do want to see that strength, but I don't want to, everything gapped up so far tomorrow that we can't get into anything. All right. Any other tickers or anything, guys? I also still looking at like Facebook as well. So Facebook to get back above this 385-ish area. But this thing is just kind of has a mind of its own right now. So we'll see. So it did put in that really nice move right here and then kind of shit itself right here. So I'm looking for this to bounce. And then Amazon as well. I know a lot of you guys don't like playing Amazon. The premium's kind of expensive. So Simpson, what up, bro? When are you gonna just get a freaking membership, bro? BBIG, that's a good one, bro. So BBIG, I still like for the squeeze type play, dude. So BBIG, I think we could get another leg up on this if we're looking at this here. We're putting in all this volume right here around this $8 to $9, like even $7.75. So we want to stay above this like 740 kind of ish area, right? Where it's proven support here in the past, right about there. And then what we would want is for this to start showing sideways price action. It should give us that compression signal here on the TTM, just like that. So there's your signal right there. We just want the MACD to cross back to the upside here and show us a little bit more strength. So this we'll have to see in pre-market. If this in pre-market is over $8, then great. That would be I would love to see that move here to the upside. But if it starts breaking this 740-ish area again, then this is what we're talking about. But yeah, I do like the squeeze idea for BBIG. Excuse me, Amazon. Amazon, bro, I like this, dude. I like it where it's going sideways right here, and on the weekly, obviously, it's still within this ascending type triangle like compression area right here, right? It's trying to press above the 3600 and stay above 3600. So we need that acceptance over that point of the 3600, right? So I was looking at trying to buy the dip here this last week on this little, this weakness right here. But of all the beta stocks, Amazon showed the most weakness out of most of them. So let me see. Sure, I got one. There we go. So we got this move. up, and then we revalidated right here this 3450 here as support. We got to get it back above 3500. So I would love for it to see validate 3450 now as support again, and then make this move to 3500. Maybe we get that move tomorrow. So but this one has been a little bit tough, and it's on it. Yeah, so that's I don't know if you started watching it from the beginning or what have you, but that's what I'm, dude. I love this computer. Like, it's all metal. Like, the whole thing is metal. Like, I have the keys on the side right here, and like, it's a badass laptop. Like, the whole top of it is all, metal and everything. So I beat the absolute shit out of it, and it's really nice to travel with because I'm not worried about breaking it or anything. But I think I did drop it one time, and then it loosened the fan, and then the bearings went out on it. So Richard, my guy at the trade factory, he's supposed to take out the fan, and we're gonna buy new ones and stuff and everything. Because other than that, the computer's still fine. Like, it has an i7 in it with like 34 gigabytes of RAM. Like, it runs really freaking awesome. I beat the shit out of it. I render 4K videos on it for YouTube and stuff. It just needs a little refreshing, man. I'm sure you guys could hear it. Sounds like there's a hamster in there. I feel like it's like a Nintendo thing. You gotta like slap it. So, let's see. Um, yeah, that's a really good question. So, like, AMC, I like playing you guys, like, as long as you're just keeping track of where the open interest is here on AMC, you could kind of rinse and repeat, every week what's going on here on AMC. So, like, if you come in, you look at oh, look, I even have it up here. So AMC right here in the option chain, and you just go through right here at the money, like what's nearest to where the biggest open interest is. So right now it's obviously $50. There is a lot of overhead right here for it to go up, and going down, there's not anything here till $40. So we may get a little bit of a push up, and then for us to fade under $40 then at that point, or actually, yeah, so about $40 or so. So the phone is tilted wrong. Oh no, dude, I think you're watching the video from the very beginning. So what I'm saying here is that, so as long as you know where the open interest is stacked up at right here, then that's absolutely fine. As far as what you trading this intraday, it's hard to say. Like, I've been getting a lot of people asking me like what I think about these, and truth of the matter is, man, if I knew, I would definitely not be on YouTube, telling everyone technical analysis. You know what I mean? Like, I would just have my trades and let them play out. All I could do is, draw my lines and my areas of interest here, and see what happens. And mostly what I'm seeing here is this cup. We have this resistance over the 50. If we start breaking over 50 again, which looks like we're trying to accumulate down here around the 40 to make this next leg up, then if we can make it over 50, then 55, yeah, we do have a really nice potential for us to squeeze again, right? Especially with all the short interest that we have in this stock still. So the thing is that it's already proven itself whenever that there's any type of volume and there's any type of like movement in it, such as this move right here, which was also at the end of the month. You got to take note on these types of tickers that are really heavily shorted. You got to take note on this where at the end of the month you get those short covers and the rebalancing of the portfolios for people's margin, and then that's why you get these big squeeze moves up at the end of the month. So we may get that again. We may get that again here on AMC, but we need to get above 50, 55 area in order for us to start squeezing again. And if we could get that volume to come back in, then absolutely. But even intraday, man, for a $40 ticker, if you look at it, on Friday, top right here was 46. The bottom was 44. So what is that? $2 that day. This day we had a top here of 48, bottom of 46. So $2. It's pretty nice for such a small ticker. You know what I mean? But if you're asking me to guess like which way it's gonna go or what have you, then I really don't know. I'm just know that I'm looking at the $50 area, and I want to see the volume increase in order for us to start taking out that $50 area if we're going to go up. And if not, which will probably tomorrow give a little bit of relief bounce, right? Be off of this volume area right here, get a little bit of a bounce, and then if we reject, cool, we'll go ahead and come back down to this $40, like I was just saying. I hope that answers your question, dude. But I don't have a crystal ball to tell me where tickers are going to go, the whole GameStop thing and everything. Um, there's all I could tell you is that the option players are definitely very well in control of this. And if you want to trade this, come and look at the open interest on here on AMC, and you know the price levels where it's going to trade in between. Um, Soon, Amazon, AMD. AMD is reaccumulating after that break of the 100. That was a big ass move. So this is what you want to see right here is on this bigger time frame, right? This start to go sideways. No compression as of yet, but once it starts doing it, it's validating this $100 105 area as support now. And it needs to get this next leg up. So we'll see what happens as far as like Q3 earnings are going to start coming out. So we'll see how those start to play out here. I appreciate all the likes and everything, guys. I appreciate the likes. If you guys could share the video so other people could take advantage and get some info and come in and get some help and stuff. Throwing gems as usual. I'm trying to, dude. I keep my head on a swivel to learn new techniques and learn some new things as well. And there's been a couple of things that we've started implementing too. And dude, like even on the SPY, like SPY and SPX and stuff, like you could get some tremendous moves on those, like with the way that the market is. Couple new things like the whole open interest thing, like we were just talking about, and then I've also with the open interest selling the premium. I've been doing that a lot lately, just making a paycheck off of that. And then you're putting me on the spot. There's been a couple other like ideas that we've gone over as well, but I can't think of it. But I think I've told my guys in the factory that things that I've realized, and well, I just have to back test a little bit more on some stuff. So I actually have my cousin and his girlfriend, his wife, excuse me, are now learning how to trade, and they are mathematicians. So now I kind of have some people that want to be my quants to start programming some algorithms on the way that we trade and stuff. So that would be pretty nice. Yes, so Trade Factory Dallas, and I'm going to turn the camera the other way here. I think I'm done with tickers for the night, guys. Trade Factory Dallas will be opening probably end of Q1 2022, if not beginning of Q2 2022. So we kind of gave up the space that I had just to kind of tell you what happened. I was co-leasing the office that I'm at in Albuquerque right now. I was co-leasing it with some friends, and they were tattoo artists. On a 3-day notice, they left me hanging, and they left. And so now we took over that whole space. I had just like maybe 3 days, a week before them doing that, I had signed the lease for the Dallas one. I called them up and I just told them that I came, can I back out of this? Something happened. I had to pay a penalty, and they luckily they let me back out of it. And then we focused all our effort on making the Trade Factory in Albuquerque, which has been a huge learning experience. It's been absolutely awesome. As far as building it, now we know every single thing, like the size, like I know every dimension of everything that we get. If you ask us what monitors we use and the specs on everything, it'll be the same at each individual place. So we basically have a shopping list already of the same exact things that will be needed at Dallas and in Florida as well. So it's been a huge learning experience, even from a marketing standpoint. Marketing to a local area is a lot different than just shit posting on Twitter, and putting as much content as you can out on the internet. It's a lot harder to get people to come in locally, and I think that it's harder here in Albuquerque. There's not as many traders, so we have lots of interest in the Trade Factory in Dallas and in Florida. So we're probably gonna start like not necessarily a wait list, but like a pre list of whoever's interested. And if you're interested, you'll get in like at a really great rate. You could lock in your rate, and then if you want to come help set it up as well too, we'll be out there doing that, setting it up and stuff. But we will start shopping for the actual office probably in January, with the intent of having it built out and done by about March, April time or so. And then Q3, Q4, we will have Florida done. If not sooner. If not sooner, we'll do it too. Are you next to there, dude? Are you next to Florida, Dallas? I get people from everywhere saying you need to open Dallas, you need to open Florida. No one wants to come to Albuquerque, but everyone says those ones. So cool, dude. Yeah, we'll start getting a list like like almost like a pre-sale list. And if you guys are interested to become members, just to let you know, kind of like the way that it works. Um, you could have a membership where you come in and you have the trade station, right? You have the four monitors, the badass trading rig with the 3060, the Ryzen 7, all that. Basically, start up. You walk in and you have your own badass trading system. You have the autonomous chairs, the ergonomic chairs, the sit and stand desks, everything. Like, we're going to put PS5s in all of them, and the TV and coffee bar and all that. Ooh, big slide off on the ES right now. Um, so, um, so you could do that as a trade. So you'll have the trade station, or you could just come as a member, right? So you could just come as a member. And what we actually just discussed this last week was with my guys was that a pain point for a lot of new traders is that they don't even have computers. They don't even have a laptop in order to start trading. So we're gonna have like a laptop kind of checkout center in each of them. So if you come, if you have a laptop, cool. You could be a member. Bring your laptop. You could go ahead and trade from it. We have the laptop bars and everything. We have portable like desks on wheels, so you could come and sit next to your friend or sit next to me if I'm there or what have you. We've thought about just about everything. And then if you don't have a laptop, then for like $5 for the day, you could rent the laptop to use there in the factory. So so then you don't have to even have a computer. You could just kind of check it out like if you would like a book, like a library, while you're there for the day, and then you could go out and trade. It'll already have Thinkorswim and everything already put onto it. So there's really no excuse in order for you to get started trading at all with us. So I'm gonna order the computers for the Albuquerque location probably within the next month, and then I may even do the extra ones just to have them for when we do that too. What was one thing? I didn't see that. Last question, bro. What was one thing that changed your option game, whether it was an indicator, book, strategy? That So the walk into profit quickly rule, dude. So that as options traders, you gotta have some huevos, right? You gotta have some fucking some. You gotta have some. Yeah, you just have to be strong in what you do as far as an option trader. Cojones is what I was trying to say. You have to have some cojones as an option trader, bro, because not as an equities trader, you just have to be right on direction, right? So like if you're right on direction, say like something like PLTR or something smaller, and say you're bullish on it, and then it comes down, you could bag hold the fucking shit out of something like that, and eventually it'll go back up to where you lower either your loss or you actually get a win out of it, and then you could go ahead and sell it, right? But the options, you don't have that benefit. You have an expiration date of your contracts, and so they're going to expire at that time, and you need to make sure that you're able to be right on direction and timing. So one of my my girl went and got me food. Thank you. So you have to be right on direction and timing. So If you haven't read the book by Jesse Livermore, the memoir, uh, re- um, Reminiscence of a Market Operator, go read that book. That book was written over 100 years ago, and all those things still apply to the market even today. So go read that book. And one of the things and one of the rules that I've implemented out of that book was that all the best trades walk into profit very quickly. If your entry is correct on a trade, you should be in profit very, very quickly. So if not, and it's just kind of ranging and it's kind of flirting with your stop loss, just get out. Just get out and stop out. Even if it didn't hit your stop loss, you put a time frame. If you're not in profit within 15, 20 minutes, or even shorter than that, 10 minutes, then take the trade off, and then you could always go ahead and re-enter, and it's going to be a little baby paper cup to you compared to you sitting there letting the theta just rape you with a cactus, and then you're screwed because your trade is just going sideways, and all that theta decay has come off of your trade, and then you don't have any option but to hold on, hoping that it does go ahead and go up. So I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned as an option trader is being right on time and price direction is key. You gotta have the right timing on it as an option trader. You could be totally right on direction, and just have the timing off. And I've done that lots of times where I've taken a trade on something, and then the contracts expire, and then the following Monday it makes the move that I wanted. Snow, the ticker SNOW. Dude, it's like at 300 or something, isn't it now? I was waiting for that 280, 275 break on it forever, and then now it's just chopping to the upside, and it's just a shitty trader. Like, yeah, I was waiting for the momentum move of it breaking the compression, and it never came. But it did make the move that I wanted. I was just wrong on the timing of how it was going to happen. So, as an option trader, that's the biggest thing is reading that book. The Jesse Livermore book. A lot of my trading rules I've implemented for myself and come from that book. So the best trades walk into profit quickly. And I wish I knew what the actual quote he says in the book. I don't remember what it is. I'll find it and I'll post it on my Twitter. So if you guys find it, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I'll post it on there. And then that's the biggest thing. So if your trade is not walking into profit quickly, just get out. Just get out and then wait. Who cares if you're paying 60 cents in commission or whatever it is? Take that little baby paper cut, and then you're always able to go ahead and re-enter at a better price, a better time, and then it'll be a lot less stress, mental and emotional capital for you to be able to enter at that point, because you'll be in profit. You'll be a lot less stressed, and then you get that nice move to the upside, or however you originally intended to. So that's the biggest thing, dude. Is that don't sit there and hope and pray that your ticker's gonna move. Just you can always stop out. You don't have to stop out. Excuse me. You don't have to hold a trade just because your stop loss hasn't hit. You could get out also based on the timing of it. Yeah. So I've read Market Wizards. I've read the Turtle Traders. I've read stuff like that. But a lot of that, dude, like a lot of those books are just experience based. You know what I mean? Like, after you read a couple of them, they're all the same, dude. You got to look at your trades as the common denominator as to what's holding you back if you're struggling as a trader. And the common denominator in all the trades that you're taking is yourself. So if you could implement some type of discipline or self-improvement in yourself, reading those types of books instead of actual trading books, because I could bet you know how to trade. I could bet everyone on here, they know how to trade, or, buy a breakout or a ascending triangle, whatever it is. But the problem is having the discipline to execute on your trade correctly, taking profit at your correct level, stopping at your current level. So if you're reading more books on self-development, discipline, stuff like that, that's going to help you a lot better than any actual trading book it actually is. Cool, guys. I appreciate all the likes and stuff. This is kind of cool to be able to do live from my phone. I'm going to implement it a lot more in the factory, so it won't be where I'm showing my screen and everything like I did today. It'll just be hanging out kind of like this Q&A stuff. So this is really cool to be able to do that, but I appreciate it. Any last minute questions on psychology, emotions, anything? trading related. I put away my laptop already, so no more technical analysis. But if you have general questions or anything, or even about my chat room or the way that I trade, I'm happy to answer those. Cool, guys. You guys take it easy. You guys have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the open, and make sure you guys are staying. Make sure you guys are staying money buys. You guys are staying safe. Okay. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday we have Hump Day hangout on YouTube. So come hang out on Wednesday. We'll go live and stuff, and then okay. All right. See you guys.